Hey again. Just to be clear, the message that I'm trying to get across, even though I did find God, with the story that I gave, was basically so that those of you can understand that you can do it for yourself too, at any time. You don't need a higher calling. Some can. All the tools out there that's available, they can work for some. I'm not saying turn away from, modern medicine or anything like that. Hey, use that too. Use all the tools you have to. The positive ones, the ones that can actually empower you, the actual ones that can actually bring the you that you want to be, that you feel you can be out of you. These are just some of the tools I used, unprompted. Nobody taught me. I learned these things myself. Those experiences that I went through was me learning all of these things that accumulated to this. No one ever really told me anything about my conditions that could actually solve even an inch of it. Most of what I was being told was just how to accommodate to it or how to give it crutches. The frustration that I dealt with in that over the years was the understanding that I was doing everything wrong that I was taught. Well, the problem was they weren't teaching me the way that I needed to be taught. A big portion of what I went through as I was healing was me coming to terms with what I had to unlearn. There was a lot. I still play video games. I still watch TV and things like that. But the outside world, the things that are displayed out there, the things that you're told, you should never really give much attention to. Conversations that you have, choices that you make, all those matter. And when you become mindful of those things, even if it's a little bit at a time, you really get to start to see more and more of who you really are. And because of that, you get to start seeing, hey, if that part of me is still there, then what's holding it back? And even if you can't see that, say it's a reverse. Find all this junk right here, cluttering up inside of you, move it out of the way. Oh, wow, that's a part of me I didn't even know was still there. The experience itself requires a lot of self-dedication. Can't go into this expecting immediate results, the best results. Honestly, even for it to be a good experience in the beginning or throughout. For me, unpleasant. I mean, there were fun parts, but it was still unpleasant because there were parts of me that I had to face. I stopped running away from what I thought I was afraid of and just stopped and turned around. And it took a lot of that. Took a lot of out of me. It's not a small thing. You can try and pass it off by indulging in the other things, smoking, playing video games, watching TV, binge watching, hanging out with friends constantly, drinking, putting things off, or indulging yourself in anything like work all the time, just so you don't have to face yourself. But at the end of the day, if you really do want to get better, it does really start with you taking those steps. And then the first step, like I was saying before, then the next, then the next, then the next, then the next. You just keep going, even if you don't see the end of the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm still going. I'm not claiming to be 100% cured. There's always work that can be done. There's always work to be done to maintain. I mean, it all starts and ends with you giving yourself permission. Nobody else is going to. Look at me. Look at my story. And I don't care about those who would want to judge anything that I've said so far, or that I may say in the future. More power to you. This isn't for you. It's for those people out there that want that change in themselves. Need it. That this world has told their gifts, who they are, what they're capable of, what they can bring to the table isn't good enough. It can be. It can always be. The story I told you, there was no point where my gifts were a hindrance to me. I was told that constantly. I still used them. I wouldn't be this far if that wasn't the case. So, for those of you who feel lost, feel trapped, who feel beneath, the story is just to basically tell you that I hear you. Hey, there's probably more people out there like me than like you. And while you take what you can away from this, empowerment's going to have to come from somewhere. Why not with you? Because it took an urgent call from within for me to finally grasp what it was that I wanted for myself. Yeah, I was further along the healing path, but that shows, even as far along as I was, how far away I was from my true self, from who I am. So there's always room to grow and always room to maintain. Question is, how, when, where do you want it for you? Don't let life push you to that point. Don't let somebody else make that choice for you. Don't let your situation continue to the point where you have to feel like it's easier to just be less of you. It should never be made to feel like you being you is the worst possible thing that could ever happen. That was a good bit of motivation for me right there. Understanding that in any situation, if I can't be authentically who I am without harming others, without causing disruption, without causing problems, then I'm in the wrong room. Translated, there's nothing wrong with you. See the world however you want. Enjoy the world however you want. Experience the world however you want. Let no one tell you otherwise. Be the change. The other thing too is, even though I've told my story, I gave a few steps, I will continue to elaborate more on what my journey entailed and the steps that I took to get to the point where I basically renewed myself. And I'm still in the process. So this is still a work in process. The point is, if you feel that you're capable of pushing yourself, to be better than what other people think you are, or who other people think you are. Maybe I could give you some suggestions. That's all they are. You take them, you leave them, use them how you need to, but if you truly do want to hear it, you will hear it. For those who do not or cannot, just won't. And that's nothing against them. They're just on a different path. And throughout my journey, that was something I really had to understand. A lot of people are just on their own path. That's not a bad thing. It just means that you truly are different. Accept it.